Hello, my name's the Mac in the Box, and I'm sorry that this review is extremely late. WandaVision, the finale, has been out for 2 weeks now. Yeah, but it's time to review the whole show, so let's waste no time and get straight into it. WandaVision, we all know what happened. If you haven't watched the show, watch it. I'm not going to do a synopsis of any of the things I review anymore because I encourage you to watch them and not hear me blandly tell you what happened. So let's just jump into what I thought of it. The family dynamic between Billy, Tommy, Wanda, and Vision was extremely well put together and cute, and honest, it was just a pleasure to watch. I really enjoyed the interactions between these characters. And Wanda and Vision's relationship is, really well made. Really is the heart and soul of the show. And it's great to see that it was as well made as it has been, and it's clearly the best relationship in the entire MCU, mainly because this show gives the characters time to grow, and it flashes them out a lot, and it gives you how they're feeling and stuff like that. I'm just glad we got it. The side characters are a delight and an absolute blast. The entire world fell in love with Jimmy Woo, and the scenes with him, Darcy, and Monica are fun. It's a trio that we never knew we needed. It's a trio we never knew we needed, but we are all very glad we got it. I've always never really understood the hate that Darcy Lewis got. She was the second best thing in Thor 2 behind Loki. She's the exact same character as she was in the Thor films. But here she's clearly given a lot more time to be likable, and I think it points out that maybe the thing that made Darcy not very likable was Jane Foster. Maybe Jane Foster dragged her down, because Jane Foster was very boring. She's a character I really want to see more of, Darcy, as well. Monica is going to be a huge character going forward. Her superpowers are awesome, and she's really likable. And also pretty fair, honestly. This show does have a thing with beautiful women, mind. I'm not gonna lie. I think that I think I'll mention this now. I really don't mind the Ralph Boner shit. Honestly, I think that as much as I did love the X-Men films, and Quicksilver was my favorite thing about those films, I can see why people are outraged and a little bit like, how are you going to use this guy as just a boner joke? Why? But I didn't really, I wasn't really bothered by it myself, honestly. I can see why people are bothered by it, but me, myself, I'm not. The villains are fantastic, and I'm glad that Agatha wasn't really a villain. The show really points the blame at Wanda, and I'm glad that this show doesn't really have a villain. It's not really about, like, a hero fighting a villain. Wanda is both the hero and the villain. Hayward is just a twat, and I'm glad that we got a villain that we liked with Agatha and a villain that we hated with Hayward. Good balance there. I love that the show really focuses on Wanda's grief and makes the show about her overcoming it and not about her fighting the bad guy. I love how personal this show is. I'm glad that it keeps itself to itself. I'm glad that there wasn't a huge cameo introducing the X-Men. I'm glad that it was about them and about the people. I'm glad that that's what that was. And if Wanda is a fantastic character, and if she is the villain of Doctor Strange 2, then I'm on her side. I don't care. I wish we saw more of the sitcoms. That idea was extremely charming, and I wish we just got more of it before jumping into the main plot. But yeah, that's basically my thoughts on the show. If you haven't seen my other thoughts on each episode individually, I've got the playlist of the After Hours After Show. You can go on there and have a look at that. Episode ranking time. We'll go from worst to best. Number 9, filmed before a live studio audience, episode 1. It's not a bad episode at all. None of these episodes were bad, but it's just my ranking of how much I enjoyed them to how much I didn't enjoy them. None of these episodes are bad. They're just my ranking of worst to best. Number 8, Don't Touch That Dial, episode 2. Number 7, Breaking the Fourth Wall. That episode did kind of disappoint me because I am a huge fan of modern sitcoms, and I just didn't really think that they did it that much justice beyond the opening, the theme song. I think apart from that, it was just a bit bit mid. We interrupt this program, episode 4 for number 6. Number 5, the series finale. Number 4, Now in Colour. Number 3, an all-new Halloween Spooktacular. And number 2, Previously On, which is the going back in time kind of thing. I really like that. And number 1 on a very special episode, which is the 70s one. So that's my ranking, and I do believe that it is correct in every way, shape, and form. Conclusion time. Oh, not done bad for time. Conclusion time, everyone. WandaVision has been a fantastic viewing experience that I have adored the entire way through. And my only complaint is that we didn't get enough of it. I think there should have been a lot more of the show that we should have had. But apart from that, the show has been fantastic, and I have adored it. So I'm giving WandaVision a score of a strong 9 out of 10. That is my score of WandaVision. What did you guys think of WandaVision? Please let me know in the comment section down below. Leave a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the next video. Adios, my dudes. Good job.